Oh hi, I'm Rhapsody. As you can clearly see, I am not a happy camper right now. I watched last night's edition of Smackdown and I am absolutely fucking pissed. What is there to say? What is there to say? Amidst the ongoing Vince McMahon scandals, which I will be discussing in an upcoming video this month, Cody Rhodes apparently will never be able to get the chance to finish his story and contest for the WWE title at WrestleMania, which is what we've been wanting to see. Everyone wanted to see CM Punk go to WrestleMania, but his dreams have been dashed. But there's always next year, you know? But Cody Rhodes, on the other hand, he went the distance with Roman Reigns last year at WrestleMania 39. A lot of people saw that. The people watching in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California, they saw that. A lot of people watching at home on pay-per-view and on streaming services, they watched that. They watched Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes go the distance with each other, but at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes didn't win, sadly. At the end of the day, Roman Reigns, being the fucking overrated tribal chief piece of shit that he is. You know what? Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit it. This undisputed world championship reign has been going on for far too long. If WWE is trying to give him the Bruno Sammartino... If WWE is trying to give him the Bruno Sammartino treatment by extending his reign to 7 years, because just like how Bruno Sammartino was a WWE champion for 7 years before he died, God rest his soul. If they're trying... Dude, Roman Reigns will never be the next Bruno... Roman Reigns will never be the next Bruno Sammartino. You just can't deny that. Like, there can only be one Bruno Sammartino. You can't have someone who has been champion for like, what, 2 to 3 years now? And you're trying to push him to the fucking moon. This guy's been champion for like over 1,000 days. So that's in total like what? 3 years. That's way over 3 years. Good God. What the fuck is WWE doing? This kind of reminds me of a story of a guy by the name of Eddie Steinblock, who ran a wrestling company where he was the world champion until the day he died. That's absolutely fucking selfish. And the same thing could be said about the tribal chief. At this point, Roman Reigns is the next Brock Lesnar. Remember those times when Brock Lesnar barely even showed up for WWE tapings or WWE live shows to defend his title? Yeah, Brock Lesnar was a lazy-ass champion, and so is fucking Roman Reigns. Where the fuck has he been lately? Apart from last night's edition of SmackDown, we barely see him on WWE television at all. Where the fuck has this guy been? And then we have Dwayne Johnson coming into the picture, trying to sabotage Cody Rhodes. I question why Cody Rhodes voluntarily gave up his shot to contest for the WWE title against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. This isn't the first time that WWE has done this. I'm guessing, I can only assume that Triple H clearly hasn't given up his grudge from that time when Cody Rhodes did that throne smashing shit in AEW. I can only assume that's why. Because I'm guessing Triple H probably got his widow Fifi's hurt so much from that he decided to deliberately, blatantly, and flagrantly screw over Cody Rhodes to make sure that he doesn't even have a chance in hell at winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. People are pissed, and so am I. People are really, really fucking pissed, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. We want Cody Rhodes to be back in the main event picture. Take Dwayne Johnson out of it. Because, like, dude, what has he done lately to deserve a shot? He's washed up. The guy can barely even fucking wrestle anymore. Like, you know what? I don't even know why I'm complaining. Because, like, I shouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Because WWE has a history of screwing over their young talent who get over. Who are pushed so much. WWE has a history of doing that to their talent. and making sure they don't have a shot at hell of winning the World Heavyweight Championship or any other championship for that matter that they're worthy of winning. This is like 2010 era TNA all over again. Remember that time when TNA had its initial downfall? Thanks to the likes of Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, and Dixie Carter? Yeah, I remember that. No one would ever forget that. No one ever forgets. A true wrestling fan never forgets what happened. Because during that time when Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, and Dixie Carter were running things behind the scenes, they would constantly screw over their young talent, including the X Division, just so they could keep pushing these fucking unknowns and these fucking old guys. Like, they brought in guys like Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. They brought in people from what? they brought in people from the NWO, and they call it the Band. So, like, they brought in Sean Waltman, a.k.a. X-Pac or Six-Pac, whatever the fuck you want to call him. I'm not calling him the 1-2-3 kid, because I think that name is incredibly fucking stupid. But yeah, they had a Wolfpack reunion, and they had like an NWO reunion. So clearly, there was some sort of end game to this. What Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff were trying to do, they were trying to do the exact same thing they did to WCW. Because remember when WCW Nitro had their Monday Night Wars against Monday Night Raw? Yeah, I never forgot about that. And apparently Hogan thought it was a good idea to do that with TNA Impact. They thought it was a good idea to do that with TNA Impact and WWE Raw, but at the end of the day, Raw ultimately won that. So pretty much, dude, you guys clearly haven't fucking learned from your WCW days, because you guys clearly had the intent of trying to kill WCW. You guys had the intent of killing TNA like you did to WCW. And I will never forgive you for fucking doing that. Also, like, word to the wise, never trust people like Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff or Dixie Carter. Especially Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. They're a bunch of fucking no-good reactionaries. They don't like change, and yet they're promoting, yet the only kind of change they're promoting is negative change. They claim that they want wrestling to go back to the way it used to be. That's how much of a fucking reactionary they are, and quite frankly, I don't fucking like that. And what do you mean when you say you had 6 sides and it only got you so far? The 6-sided ring was the one thing, among many other things, that made TNA stand out. Like, Hulk Hogan, you didn't do jack shit for us in TNA. All you did was cause a major detriment to us, especially since you were hiring people like fucking Bubba the Love Sponge, who, by the way, anyone remember that time where the Bubba the Love Sponge had that fucking, on-air spat with Awesome Kong and started making racist remarks toward her? Yeah, I'll never forgive him for that. I'll never forgive Bubba the Love Sponge for hiring that racist, no-talent bully faggot into the TNA, and I will especially never forgive Hulk Hogan for bringing him there in the first place. Holy shit, I've really gotten off track. My bad. My point being is that I will never forgive Triple H, and I will never forgive the rest of the WWE creative team or the writers for having Cody Rhodes go through this. For having Cody Rhodes voluntarily give up his spot at WrestleMania just so a fucking part-timer like Dwayne The Rock Johnson can have this. I'm pretty sure that WWE was pretty much like in panic mode after Vince after Vince was on the receiving end of multiple sexual harassment and abuse allegations. Even if Vince McMahon wasn't facing this, I can already assume that he was probably behind this last minute change, because he's had a history of making last minute changes to scripts and match cards. And I'm pretty sure this would probably be something like that. What I can tell you guys is this. This is actually one of, if not the worst episodes of SmackDown of all time. And honestly, I think that WWE deserves the massive backlash it's facing on social media. They're facing backlash on their YouTube channel. Look at the amount of dislikes they have on their recent videos. They're facing a lot of backlash on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of their social media pages. And they fucking deserve it. And WWE, if you're watching this, I think if you were smart, you would put Cody Rhodes back in the main event picture. We should not be hearing excuses for how difficult it may be for you to do that. Figure it the fuck out. You guys are the ones working behind the scenes. You guys are the ones that make things work. You guys are the ones booking the matches and writing the scripts and producing the show as a whole. We should not be hearing excuses as to how difficult it may be to put Cody Rhodes back in the main event picture so he can finish his story and face Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship in the main event at WrestleMania. It should not be that fucking hard to do that. As you can clearly see, people are pissed, and so am I. That's pretty much all I have to say about last night's edition of Smackdown. I am not a happy camper right now. If you guys enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat, because I post new content almost every single day, or pretty much whenever the fuck I feel like it. If you guys have any thoughts or opinions on last night's edition of Smackdown on Fox, or that dumbass promo with Cody Rhodes giving his position at WrestleMania to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you guys have thoughts on any of that, please let me know in the comments below. I'm your host, Rhapsody, and I will see you guys next time. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Stay blessed. And as for the people who partook in writing this goddamn script, all of you can go fuck yourselves, and I hope each and every single one of you burn in the 9 circles of hell. Suck my dick.